What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome to episode 3 of the Road to FUT Champions. I'm still not entirely sold on the name. There was a lot of suggestions in the comment section in the previous video, but I think we're already 3 episodes in. I even need a name by the end of this episode, otherwise we're just stuck with this. Before we get into today's video, guys, once again, thank you for the amazing support on this series so far. Episode 1 over 20,000 likes, episode 2 nearly 16,000 likes. So let's try and hit that 16k like mark again. I would really appreciate it. You guys are just absolutely going ham. You're enjoying this series. If you guys want any MSP or PSN codes for the new team of the week, including the hero Rooney, of course, check out g2a.com. Link is in the description below. Use the discount code NEPO at checkout. So I've taken some comments from the last video. I do want to address some things, positive things, good things. This isn't a bad thing, but what you're seeing on the screen right now is me opening some bronze packs. Of course, we generated a fair few coins from the last episode, played a few games, I got a few coin unlocks. I sold some of the stuff from the catalog. I discarded a load of the classic kits from the catalog just to generate a few coins. And what you're seeing me do, the reason why I'm showing the bronze packs, and I'm undecided if I'm going to show all of the bronze packs that I open, the reason why I'm showing these specific ones is because I want to show people what I'm keeping, what I'm getting in general, why I'm keeping it. So I'm obviously keeping all the players right now, and I'm keeping the contracts. Of course, the rules to this series are that we are entitled to sell anything, but we are not allowed to buy anything off the market. The only thing we can do with our stuff is open packs. And a few people were just genius. Like, I don't know how I didn't even think of it, considering how much I play this game. But a lot of people suggested to do the upgrade method: bronze to silver, silver to gold. Get those 2-player gold packs. We could generate, because of how successful the bronze pack method is anyway, we could generate a hell of a lot of good packs, like the 2-player packs. I will be. In fact, the first comment we'll get is just from Harry. Appreciate you being on the video, Harry. Harry says, "I would love this series to be live instead of just over the gameplay," and that was a comment that I saw quite a lot, and something we talked about in the last episode. I will try and do a lot of this series live. I will try and do a lot of it live. I didn't do the last 2 episodes live because I was just playing the games. I have to focus when I play games sometimes, so the live comm isn't always the most interesting thing in a game where I'm really focused. But I definitely agree. I definitely want to not have all of it live, but definitely have a good mix between live and post comm, because when I do it live, I will get far less done than when I do it post comm. So what you'll probably see is a lot of the stuff through the week will be live commed, and then all of the weekend league games that I play, as many as I can fit in, will be post commed. And that's kind of how it will go. I did open a silver pack. I thought, let's see if we can get lucky and get ourselves an expensive silver player. It wasn't to be. Mistakes were made, but we get some important, consumables, a healing card and stuff that could be relatively useful to us. I think the healing card was going for 600 coins, so I believe I listed that one up. There's a lot of coins to be made for nothing in this. And for those of you that are wondering, the way that I'm going to structure this series and the Draft to Glory going forwards will be as follows. I did mention it late in the last episode, but I'll try and mention it early in this one so that you guys know. What's going to happen is every other day that each series will come. So today you've got the Road to FUT Champions. Tomorrow will be Draft to Glory. Friday will be Road to FUT Champions. Saturday will be Draft to Glory. Sunday will be Road to FUT Champions. Monday will be Draft to Glory. So on and so forth. So it'll be every other day for this series at 9 PM. Then if any SBCs come out, I'll upload those as soon as possible. And for anything extra that I do for the channel, like the best team in FIFA or the games like against Gorilla or Fatal, they will be uploaded late. So basically every day 9 PM you'll have a video on the channel. Some days at 6:37 you'll have an SBC if they were released, and some days at 3 AM, going back to those 3 AM upload slots, you'll have the bonus videos of Fatal or squad builders or anything, pack openings, whatever comes about. So yeah, that's the plan. That is the plan. So the reason why I've taken some comments is because it's really successful on my Road to Glory channel. If you guys don't know, I actually have a channel dedicated to Road to Glory. I would say it's my main account at this point. Actually, I've played nearly 1,000 games on the account. It's the account I take into FUT Champs. It's the account I've got everything on, all my players, so on and so forth. And it's just really one of the more successful things about the series is that we get to discuss the ins and outs of not only the series but FIFA and at times real life through the comments on the comment section, you know. So yeah, I'm going to be doing, when it is a post-com video, I'll take comments from the comment section, and when it's a live video, obviously I won't. So if you have got something that you want to ask, whether it be about this series, about FIFA in general, about life, about YouTube, anything, just pop a comment in the comment section and I'll gather the best ones to make an interesting conversation. Now, into the third game we go, and I came up against an 81 rated 81 chemistry team, and something struck me as quite strange, because I've played a lot of the daily knockouts, especially on my road to glory where I've got full chem high rated teams. And one of the things I come up against most in the daily knockouts is full chem high rated teams. Whether or not the person is actually good at FIFA or not is, you know, completely irrelevant ultimately. But playing with a low-rated, low-chemistry team seemed to just generate matches against low-rated, low-chemistry teams, which I thought was pretty interesting, because I thought the first thing that EA would match you up against would be like kind of ping or like connection, you know. I didn't think the first thing, or one of the factors, one of the primary factors at least that they searched for, would have been like chemistry and team rating. I don't believe team rating is something that they try and match you up with, because I have a 188 team on my Road to Glory account, and I constantly come up against 177s, 178s, 182s, 183s, you know, literally an array of teams. But with this team, I think we've only come up against one full chem squad so far, and we end up winning the semi-final. I didn't expect to get to the final in the first time of asking. Unfortunately, there's no pack available for winning this the tournament this time. It's only coins. But obviously, you know, with the daily knockouts, if there are packs available, it'd be nice for us to try and spam that, to try and get ourselves an extra free pack, you know. Yeah, I was surprised with the team that I've got. The fact that, you know, we're running out of fitness on these players. They're generally not great players. I was surprised to make it all the way through to the final on my first attempt. So with the bronze packs I'm opening here, I'm just showing them a bit quicker. You know, I showed the ones at the start with a bit slower, just so you can see what I was exactly what I was holding and not. But I opened so many bronze packs throughout this series, just with all the time that I can get the coins. You don't really care to see this too much. But anyway, the team we've got on the screen is the one we're rocking with right now. Of course, Gianfranco Zola needs to go. He is out of contract. He got 2 goals and an assist for us in the 3 games. He wasn't really that helpful, but it was nice to have someone for 3 games for free, essentially. And one of the comments that came up quite a lot, let's go and find it. It's from Matt Jenkins Productions. Fantastic name, Matt. He says, Nep, you should get Alex Hunter, as everyone can get his card and technically he comes from a pack. Also, it would be nice to use him even as a sub and see how many goals you have at the end of the series. Yeah, a lot of people suggested me to get Alex Hunter, because not only would I get Alex Hunter, I would also get the 4 loan players along the way. It is literally Martial, Hazard, James Rodriguez, and Marco Reus, right? I basically need to find the time to go and sit through the journey. I know I can do it in like 4 or 5 hours if I do it by just basically forfeiting all the games, but there's a risk that you end up getting fired in that one and have to restart it all and stuff. But when I've got the time, I'll start the journey. Maybe if I could just do it for like 30 to 40 minutes a day or every other day or something, I'll get through it in time. But I don't think it's going to be that important for us to get Alex Hunter or those lone players. Hunter would be nice to have, but in general, I think we can do just fine without him. You know, he's not that good of a player to the point where he's actually going to make much of a difference for the team. We've already got players very similar to his ability, if not better than him in the team, so I don't really need to do that. Now, we end up completing one of the SBCs there, the Triple Trouble Hybrid Intro SBC, which was obviously very nice. We were able to do that with some of the players that we got from the bronze pack method. Of course, completing SBCs is going to be relatively difficult for me throughout the year, based on how much effort I put into the series. And there was actually a comment again. Where is it? Robert Sylvester, and again, this was a really popular comment. Like a lot of people popped this in, but this was just one of the top rated ones. Robert said, use the upgrade method, bronze to silver to gold rare, so save some of the non-rare golds to that upgrade method. So what I'll be doing is, you're right, what I will do is use the bronze packs method to generate coins, to generate fitness and healing cards and contracts. And then the players, when I get duplicate players, will use those in the upgrade methods to get the silver and the gold upgrade packs. And hopefully that will help us with the SBCs as well. But right at this early stage, it's going to be difficult to complete any or many of the SBCs. With that being said, as I said, what I get out of this series will genuinely determine what I put into the series. If I put a lot of my time and a lot of my effort into this series, and we start, getting a lot of gold upgrade packs, a lot of stuff done, we can go far with this. We really can. But if I'm unable to put as much effort into this series as I would like to, for whatever reason, it's going to take a long time to start clicking in, which I don't mind. I anticipate playing this series a lot. As long as you guys are still enjoying it, as long as it's still getting those thumbs up, there's no reason why I don't just keep playing this. There's absolutely no reason. Of course, this is about FUT Champs, getting to FUT Champs with just pack pool players. But it's also just about showing people, again, the right way, or a different way that you can play Ultimate Team. I don't want to say the right way, because that's not fair. Like, there is no right way to play the game. If you want to buy FIFA points, you're more than entitled to buy FIFA points. They're there. It's not illegal. It's not against the game rules. Like, whatever way you play Ultimate Team, as long as you're within the terms of service, you are breaking no rules. But this offers an alternative way to play Road to Glory. And what I'm really excited about is seeing how far I can go and what I can do with pack pool players. A lot of my favourite players on my regular Road to Glory are the SBCs that I've picked up myself. I've got hundreds, literally hundreds, over 500 games on Hazard, 500 games on Player of the Month Son, like 100 games on Player of the Month Ibra, and he's still in available to be picked up. My only regret of this series straight away really is the fact that I didn't start this a month, 2 months, or when FIFA first came out ago, because think of where we could be. Now, bearing in mind, I'm not going to be able to get the most games of FUT Champs in. It's in fact very unlikely that I'll hit gold often, just because I don't have the time to be able to get the games in. As I said to you guys before, priority number one will be my Road to Glory on my Road to Glory YouTube channel. Of course, link for that is in the description below. So priority number one will be that Road to Glory. Once I've completed my games for the day on that, I'll come onto this account. The beauty of this account, though, is that I will actually be able to get through games a lot quicker on this account, because it's not that I don't care about the results so much, but because I won't have a competitive team for a long time, if I'm just getting blasted out of the water by someone, I will just forfeit the match and move on to the next one. If we are able to get up to 18 wins at any point just to get those gold 3 rewards, I would be over the moon. I would genuinely be over the moon. One of the things that I'm most interested in doing on this account, which I can't do in the month of January, not least because EA removed one weekend off FUT Champs, but also because I started it too late. But what I'm looking forward to doing in February and going forwards is trying to get gold for the month, so we can get those 3 red informs. If we can get elite for the month, happy days. Like, I don't think we'll be able to do it, because again, I think time restraints will rule us out of that. But those 3 reds that we could get at the end of every month, I think they will be so important to this series and so much fun to have in the team. The next comment that I've got hold of is from the Beast12333. Says, please no draft. The draft is so boring to watch, and you already have a series on that. Don't take this as hate, though all I'm saying is you already have a full series dedicated to the draft, so for people who are interested in the draft, they can watch that. And it got a lot of thumbs up, so I thought I'd ask you guys, what do you think? The draft for me, especially early on when we don't have many coins, spending 15,000 coins to enter the draft, to get, some fun in the draft, some gameplay from the draft, and to get more than 15,000 coins worth of packs, especially in the early stages, would be very, very wise. But I do take the point into consideration that I do have a series dedicated to just playing the draft, and you know, we don't want to turn this into a secondary draft to glory, essentially. So I do understand, but so what I want to say is I just want to put it to you guys. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section. You know, if somebody wants to take it upon themselves to put 2 comments, one saying yes, do a draft, and one saying no draft, please, and just see which one gets thumbed up the most. And we'll go from there, and we'll take, you know, I'll take your guys' opinions on it. And if it seems split, I think what we could do then is maybe do a draft just once a week. You know, 1 draft per week. It's not going to ruin anything. It's not going to oversaturate drafts on my channel. It's going to give me the benefit of being able to get some packs out of the draft. You know, so we'll see how it goes. But I'll leave the decision up to you guys. I want you guys to have input in this series. I want you guys to help guide and dictate this series. So yeah, I'll leave it up to you guys. You can see here, guys, as well. I'm changing the team around a little. Of course, we've got some loans. We've got some high-end loan players as well. Like Hector Bellerin, I think we got him for 15 games altogether. Dele Alli was there for like 15 games. So our loan players, apart from Berardi, who is amazing, by the way. Yeah, apart from Berardi, our loan players are there for a long time, which is going to be good for us because it's going to give us a good amount of time to get into a good area to open more packs. Unfortunately, we've already opened most of the gold packs that we're going to be able to open without FUT Champs. For the simple fact that I've done the easy SBCs, I've done the manager tasks, I've done the reward packs for returning, so we're a stalemate at this point. And the next comment reads, I think you should be able to buy players for those SBCs that give you packs. It would make it more fun to watch. And this, again, this had a lot of thumbs up, like 300 thumbs up, which in a comment section that gets saturated like mine does, that's a lot. And now into the final we go as well, guys. And this guy's got 93 chemistry in a 77 rated team. Pretty interesting team. His attack and his midfield is actually really, really good. His defense not so great, but having Bale, Morata and Carrasco against me, I knew this was going to be a tough game. In terms of buying players, I don't want to do it with, like, I don't want to buy them, not even for the SBCs, because it defeats the purpose. I think it'll be far more fun and far more rewarding to be able to say I've completed this SBC without you know, without spending a single penny on the trade pile. The only thing I will say is you know, I'll be able to complete a lot of the SBCs with the bronze and silvers that I'm going to be able to pack. The only thing I will say is, like, if there's like one player that is just super rare, then maybe I'd be interested in buying him. You know, like the Toulouse defenders, for example. They're super rare and they're expensive. So if I get to a point where I'm just missing one defender off the Toulouse team, maybe I'll consider it. But when we get to that point, we'll let the you know, I'll let you guys decide. I'll address you guys with it. But we are far away from that point at this stage. And bear in mind, there will be a lot of packs over. Once we get going with this kind of road to FUT Champs, once we start getting the gold upgrades in and start filling up the club with the gold untradables, you'll be surprised at how quickly you're able to generate the players to fill those SBCs up. 2 more comments to go, guys. Henry Siltanen says, please don't play draft or seasons, etc. There are already too many road to glory for that. Just play FUT Champs, like, if you agree. Like, the problem with that is, dude, and I did take this into consideration as well. The problem with that is because I won't be able to play as much FUT Champs as I want because of my main road to glory, that would end up being that this series would only get like 1 episode a week, because it'd just be me qualifying for FUT Champs and then playing whatever few games I could. So it'd literally be 1 or 2 episodes per week, and it would be just really boring. I think it'll be far more interesting to use all the tools at hand to generate coins and packs, to be able to get the best team possible, to be able to move into FUT Champs. And not even just the best team, forget the players for a second. You know, I need chem styles, I need healing cards, fitness cards, I need things that just generally help. I need a manager. Like, I don't have a manager available because I don't have a manager league that I can put on a manager that I might have. Like, I need things out of the packs. We end up going 4-3 up there in the draft, sorry, not in the draft, in the daily knockout tournament, guys, and that was the final goal as well. And to my surprise, we end up winning the tournament at the first attempt. I was so surprised. The final comment I've got, guys, is from Mini Magician. Says, why sell the contracts if you can't buy them? The reason why I'll sell the gold contracts, dude, is because the 300 to 800 coins that I'll get from selling the specific gold contracts will be valuable to me, and because of the amount of bronze packs that I'll open, I'll have unlimited contracts. So I won't ever need to buy contracts, and I won't ever be short on contracts just because of the sheer number of bronze packs that I will open. You can see there that my opponent equalised in the 90th minute, but you can see by the match stats I fully deserved the win. I didn't think I was going to win the game, because when it went to extra time, my players were absolutely dead. Like, they could not run. It was such a tough game to end up getting in the lead for, but we did end up getting in the lead. This is the team we've got. Of course, we've got that callum card in one of the SBC packs, and he turns out he's a perfect player to get because he gives a strong link to Hamshik, and he just fits the kind of the direction of the team. And although we're only at 76 chemistry right now, that team is not too bad. Like, I was looking at it and thinking to myself, we already have like a full gold team and a full gold bench, an inform, a couple of 85 rated players, some nice loan players, and we're in episode 3. Obviously, the gold packs from this point will be a lot more slower and steadier throughout the series. But yeah, I'm so impressed with what we've managed to achieve already. But anyway, guys, this is going to be the end of the video for today. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.